Autumn is here. The days are shorter, the evenings are cooler, and our homes begin to rely more on heating and lighting again. It's also the time when people ask the question, do solar panels and heat pumps still perform when summer's over? The truth is, there are a lot of myths that put people off investing in these technologies. So in this video, we're going to bust them. Here are 7 things people get wrong about solar and heat pumps in autumn, and why now is actually one of the smartest times to make the switch. Solar only works in summer. This is by far the most common misconception. Yes, solar production peaks in June and July, but panels don't just shut down the moment summer ends. In autumn, the UK still enjoys 8 to 10 hours of daylight. Panels generate electricity from that light, not just direct sunshine. On average, well-installed solar panels in the UK produce around 25 to 30% of their annual output between October and March. That's a huge contribution across the colder months. And it gets better. If you generate more than you use, smart export guarantees means you can sell electricity back to the grid, earning money on top of your savings. Combine solar with a battery and you're not losing a single unit. You store it and use it in the evenings when households consume the most and electricity is most expensive. So solar isn't just a summer benefit. It's working every single day to cut your bills and even generate income in autumn and winter. Myth number 2, heat pumps don't work when it's cold. This one is also very common. People assume heat pumps can't cope once the temperature drops. But modern air source heat pumps are designed to operate efficiently in climates far colder than the UK. In countries like Sweden, Norway, and Canada, where winter temperatures fall well below freezing, heat pumps are the dominant heating system. So how do they do it? Heat pumps don't create heat, they simply move it. Even cold air contains usable thermal energy. The heat pump extracts it and upgrades it. For every unit of electricity used, a heat pump can deliver 3 to 4 units of heat into your home. Compare that to a gas or oil boiler, which are around 85% efficient. And because a heat pump runs continuously at low flow temperatures, it avoids the big on-off swings of a boiler. The simple result is a steady, comfortable indoor temperature all winter and autumn long. Plus, and this is the important part, if you're worried about noise, a modern heat pump is typically as quiet as a fridge, often quieter than an old boiler firing up. Most modern heat pumps, especially Valent and Daikin, hold the Quiet Mark certification. We've left a link below so you can learn more about this. Myth number 3, it's better to wait until spring to install. A lot of people think it makes sense to delay installation until spring, but in reality, autumn is the best time to invest. Why? Because by installing now, you're ready before the coldest months, when demand and bills peak at their highest. If you wait until spring, you'll have gone through another expensive winter paying for fossil fuels. And you'll likely be at the back of the queue, because installers typically see their highest demand during and just after the winter. By acting in autumn, you also lock in current government incentives and avoid a potential tariff or price changes. So delaying doesn't save you on money, it actually means you miss out on savings when you need them most. Myth number 4, solar panels don't work on cloudy days. We've all heard someone say, it's too cloudy in Scotland for solar. But here's the reality, solar panels work in daylight, not just direct sunshine. On a bright, overcast day, panels can still generate 50 to 70% of their rated output. Even in thick clouds, you'll still see production just at a reduced rate. And remember, countries like Germany and Denmark get less sunshine than much of the UK, yet they are global leaders in solar adoption. The simple point is this, it's about year-round output. Across 12 months, solar in the UK is consistent and reliable. What's more, Smart Export Guarantee pays you for selling export. In summer, when you generate more than you need or store, you'll always export a surplus. This export will help offset the poorer generation days when it's cloudy or in winter. Always remember, cloudy weather doesn't stop panels from doing their job. It just means generation values vary, and it does it in every climate. Another myth is that heat pumps can only be fitted in brand new, highly insulated homes. It's true that insulation helps. The less heat your home loses, the less energy you need to replace it. But modern heat pumps can be retrofitted into a wide range of properties. The key is system design. That means choosing the right heat pump capacity for the home and pairing it with the appropriate radiators or underfloor heating. In fact, many of the households making the switch today are older homes moving away from oil, gas, or LPG. With the right upgrades, like double glazing or loft insulation, they're seeing excellent results. The crucial factor is that the radiator output must match the heat leaving the building. If you want super cheap bills, having a low flow temperature that circulates your radiators or underfloor heat is key. However, if all your radiators aren't able to heat the home at this low flow temperature, you may need to change them to accommodate this. At the Natural Energy Company, we believe in choice, which is why we offer it to you. You can either change as many radiators as required to get to that low flow temperature, or change minimal radiators, have a higher running cost but lower installation cost. You can then have the option to upgrade your radiators over time for a lower running cost. The heat pump will always heat the home. It's the flow temperature that matters the most when it comes to running costs. So no, you don't need a brand new home. You just need the right design and a correct installation. Myth number 6, solar and batteries don't save much in autumn or winter. This myth comes from looking at generation alone. Yes, solar produces less in winter, but your bills are higher in these seasons, with heating, cooking, and lighting all ramping up. But don't forget, using smart export guarantee payments you've credited during summer, your energy imported will be offset by solar stored energy. You can learn all about how this works in our sustainability triangle video here. Add a battery into the mix and your system becomes even more powerful. Batteries let you do the following. 1. Capture surplus solar for evening use. 2. Avoid buying peak time electricity. And 3. Charge up overnight on a cheaper tariff and use that energy throughout the day. This means that even in darker months, solar and batteries play a crucial role in reducing your bills and giving you control over when you use energy. And in terms of resilience, a battery is like your household's energy safety net. It always has backup, and you can choose to have it not if you want to. And finally, hot water. Some people can't believe heat pumps can't provide water hot enough for daily use. But that simply isn't true with modern systems. A properly designed system paired with a suitable hot water cylinder provides reliable water around 55 to 60 degrees or more. That's both safe and practical for showers, baths, and taps. And because hot water storage can be timed intelligently, the heat pump can preheat when electricity is cheapest or when solar is producing. This allows you to have year-round cheap hot water production and ultimate comfort. So households aren't compromising on hot water at all. They're getting it in a cleaner, more efficient way. Everyone wins. So let's recap the 7 myths we've busted today. Solar doesn't work after summer. It still works in autumn. Heat pumps work brilliantly in cooler weather. Waiting until spring means missing out on savings. Solar panels do generate on cloudy days. Heat pumps aren't just built for new builds. Solar and batteries save money in autumn and winter, and heat pumps provide hot water safely and reliably. The truth is, these technologies are proven. They're efficient, they're reliable, and they're saving households money every single day throughout the year. There's never been a better time than right now. With smart export guarantee payments, battery storage, and the Home Energy Scotland grant and loan scheme, the savings and incentives have never been stronger. If you're ready to lower your bills and future-proof your home, autumn is the perfect time to act. If you're interested, Book your home survey today to see how solar, batteries and heat pumps could transform your home this winter and autumn. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to learn more about energy savings, check out this video here. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell for the next time we upload. We'll see you next time.